happy to be such a part.
Your most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Good morning, everybody. Well, we continue to wait on the snow to fall in some locations. Here's a live view of the radar, and we can see where it is falling. Parts of Franklin County, some of these darker purples indicating that, northern Adams and parts of western Cumberland County. But as we've been saying all week, this storm just doesn't have a lot going for it. I think just to the south of Pennsylvania as you head toward Baltimore and maybe more over toward Philly and South Jersey, that may be where they get a little more snow than we will. This has to overcome a lot of dry air. It's a weaker system. It's disorganized. I mean, already, look at this. Look at the dry air just chewing up the snow here in West Virginia. So this system just doesn't have a lot going with it. And for some of us, getting an inch or two of snow may be tough from this storm. So that's where we're at this morning. We're watching, we're waiting. It's going to snow. It's just not going to be very heavy. Right now, it is coming down, though, in Shippensburg. And we mentioned that western Cumberland, northern Franklin County, and it's spitting pretty good. And it will for a while. It's going to be steady. It's going to be light. It's just going to take a while to get up to an inch or two of snow. That's why even as it snows into the afternoon, it is going to be accumulating probably at a pretty slow rate. But it's going to make a mess of the roads because, again, temperatures are in the 20s, right? So we can see Chambersburg here, the roadways are snow covered. And of course, some of that is left over from what we had earlier in the week. But a lot of this is fresh and it continues to come down here across parts of Franklin County. Light but steady. And that's what the rest of us are waiting on as you move to the east. But good snow accumulating temperatures, that's for sure. We've got them in the 20s this morning. And so we're waiting and watching as this storm develops. We're waiting on the dew points to come up as well because, again, this has to overcome the dry air that is at lower levels. Now, Harrisburg Academy, dew point at 17, humidity is only 69%. We're starting to see in western spots that humidity come up. 98% in Mercersburg, snowing there. Lewistown, right on the northern edge of this. And I think the farther north you live, the less snow you're going to get. 33 yesterday, we did it. We got above freezing for a time. Look at the low yesterday, 14. Could be worse, though. Today's record low, minus 14. Set back there during that blizzard, the aftermath of the blizzard of 94 when it got so cold. So Hanover, not doing anything yet. We're waiting. We're watching for the snow to develop. As I mentioned, don't expect a lot. It is going to be a bit of a disorganized system. Temperatures will be right around 30 today before they tumble again. Now, the storm does expand all the way back into Indiana and Illinois, so there is more with this, and that's why we think that the storm is going to evolve throughout the day and not really wind down until mid to late afternoon. But until then, right, it's going to have to be pretty steady snow in order to accumulate. And this snow is coming out of the Midwest. It's ejecting from this low here. It's dry for now in spots, but this snow is going to start to chew that dry air up. Just watch, though, what I mean when I say how disorganized this storm is. See, it kind of comes in patches, right? It's not one large shield of snow. As you head down to Towson and Baltimore, they may get a little more than we will. And same thing here. Look at the snow in South Jersey. That seems to be where the most intense snow will be with this storm. We're going to be on the northern edge of this. It's going to be light, and it's going to be slow to accumulate during the day. It will start to even break up more by late afternoon, and then this evening, we start to clear out. It's going to turn very blustery. Tomorrow, kind of a partly cloudy to partly sunny day. Sunday, more sunshine, but both weekend days are going to feature a stiff northwesterly breeze. So how much snow do the models spit out? Well, again, pretty much what we've been saying. I don't see much more than about 3 inches of snow here. And that may be tough, depending on how soon the snow can start and how steady it can be. So 1 to 3 inches still looks pretty good. It is going to turn blustery. North winds behind the storm this evening, and then quite windy here tomorrow. Winds at 15 to 25 miles an hour. And oh yeah, look at this. They don't really stop all weekend long. Sunday also looks pretty blustery behind this storm. So what we can expect, light snow developing this morning, slow to accumulate. And then really during the daytime, if you're going to see any accumulation, it's going to be then 1 to 3 inches. It's a weak wave, though, a bit disorganized, and then it becomes blustery and much colder here behind the storm, sub-zero wind chill. So 1 to 3 still seems like a good bet for everybody to me, especially as this thing takes a little while to get going. The other thing to take note of as we move into tomorrow, single-digit and sub-zero wind chills, not only in the morning, but throughout the day tomorrow and even into Sunday morning. So this storm's got a lot going with it, just in terms of maybe not so much a lot of snow, but a lot of cold air behind it. And it's going to stay cold and windy here for the weekend, Allie. But then that's it. So one of the reasons why, if you like snow, and you're hoping to maybe squeeze out an inch or two of it today, that may be all for a while. Because next week, there's that January thaw we've been talking about. Temperatures will be in the 40s, and it looks wet here from Wednesday onward. So we're going to be getting more rain coming next week.
Okay. Thank you, Brett. We'll be right back.